Hello and welcome to Jumpin' Johnny Gaming Retro Walkthroughs. This Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remastered video is the sixth part of the complete walkthrough. Now that we have got the airship, we will be visiting some optional locations and then getting some items. Then we're going to get the Earth Crystal to exchange it for Rosa. Just to the left and down a bit is a Chocobo Forest you can visit, and the white Chocobo which makes its debut in the game and will heal you of all your MP if you interact with it, and there is a hidden item in the grass. Head up to a small island north and land for another Chocobo Forest and a hidden item. Head to the top right area of the map for the next Chocobo Forest, and like with all Chocobo Forests, it will have one hidden item. Head down to the top of the bottom continent where the circle is on the minimap. Enter the town, head up and right and get a hidden item in the grass and equip the staff on Tella. Head up to the top right area and there is a hidden item in the small section of the grass. Then left into the next section of grass for a hidden item. You can buy a new sword for Cecil and hammer for Sid. Sid, the new party member that has joined you, is the first playable Sid in the series, and his class Engineer, which is new to the series, is a pretty basic class. He can equip axes and hammers and has the ability to scan an enemy. And you can buy some new mithril items. Don't worry about the armor as it's expensive, but if you got the ×4 gold on, you will be able to afford it. Buy some items if you need it and then exit the town. Return to Mist, which is on the left from where you are, to get some items. Head to the back of the weapon store and head right into the trees for a secret path, and there's 2 hidden items at the end. Head to the top behind the inn, and there is a hidden item in the patch of grass. Then head to the top left house and go through the fireplace for a hidden passage that leads to 3 chests. Head right into the wall for another secret passage, and head down for a chest with a good weapon for Teller. And that's everything in Mist. Exit and head back to the airship. Head to the bottom left continent and at the bottom right of that continent and land near the rundown castle. First we are going to get some enemies for the bestiary, and I would recommend boosting to get your party to level 25, as there will be some tough monster encounters in the castle, which is optional, and you can come back much later for an easier time if you want. 2 new enemies you can face is ironbacks, stronger version of armadillos. They are pretty weak and easily defeated, and you have black lizards, a much more deadly enemy. They will counter any attack with stone gaze, and if a character has had 3 successful stone gazes, they will turn to stone. They attack hard as well, and they are weak against ice. Two new enemies you can face, which are always together, is Rock and Rock Babies. Rocks will attack twice and have a moderate amount of HP. The Rock Babies are weak and can be defeated with 1 hit. Another enemy you can face, and it's the toughest as they hit hard and always come with 2 black lizards, is Fiery Hounds. Use Teller to use the most powerful ice spell on one, and then the rest of the characters to attack the second one, then defeat the lizards. The final new enemy to get is Moors, and like the last variant, they will use a high cure spell every time you attack, and will run off after a few turns, so you need to defeat one for it to count. So use Teller's powerful attacks and all focus on one. Enter the castle, head up and right at the crossway. Follow it around and go into the tower. Head to the top left corner and enter a secret passage for a chest containing a curl whisker, a new item, and it can cause instant death when used in battle. Head up the stairs, press the switch to open the door. Get the 2 chests from the left, a hidden item in the 3rd pot, then get the chest on the right. To get the chest next to the hull, which contains a hard enemy battle, head up to the top right of the room and into a secret passage to access the chest. You will face 2 enemies. The first is the Lamia. which made its debut in Final Fantasy II. Apart from Tella, have all your characters target the Lamia first. Every time she gets hit, she will counter with Confuse. If a character is confused, he will attack allies and need to be hit to be snapped out of it. If anyone is confused, ignore them. They will get hit, as you want to defeat these enemies as soon as you can. The second enemy is Curls, and you want to leave them to Tella only, as they counter all attacks with Blaster, which can paralyze you or cause instant death. If you use Faraga with Tella, you will take them out in one attack. After the battle, I would recommend to fully heal up, as there is another upcoming hard battle. Fall down the hole. Get the chest, which contains a silver hourglass, a stronger hourglass item that can inflict stop to all enemies for a short time. And then head down, get the 2 chests on the left, and the final chest is guarded by some hard enemies. You will face 3 mad ogres, and they will hit you really hard and can easily wipe your party. Concentrate to survive by using all characters but Tella to heal with high potions, and use Tella to use Tornado to a mad ogre, which will bring it down to 1 HP, and then use the next available attacker to defeat it, and then survive again and repeat for the other 2 ogres. You will get a silver apple which ups a character's HP by 50, which you do it through the menu. Use it on your weakest characters. Exit the castle. Use this as a good time to fly to an inn and heal up, and then enter the castle again. And this time, head left at the split to get to the left tower. Go down 2 steps and head right to a secret passage to get a chest. These contains 2 enemies to defeat. Use all characters but Tella to either use high potion to survive or attack the steel golem, who is weak to ice, Then use Tela to cast Faraga to all opponents to take out the Skulldars. Head up the stairs to the next floor. There is a hidden item in the pot that's in the bottom pot of the top left pot. Then head down in the middle of the two bottom pots to enter a secret passageway and follow it and get the two chests. Head left to the little dead end and head down for a chest, and then exit to the main castle entrance and head up, head to the top right corner and through the wall to get a chest. Head up twice, then go to the top left corner for a secret passage to take you to two chests. The alarm clock item wakes up all allies that are asleep, and then return to the throne room and do the same again for the top right corner for the last chests in this location, and then return to the overworld. Head to the bigger continent on the left hand side and land below the forest, and head up to the Chocobo forest and get a hidden item in the grass. There is new enemies to get in the Troya area. Two enemies you can face is the Death Flower, which first appeared in Final Fantasy II. You want to take these out first as they cause various status effects, and weak to fire. You can face Treants, they are weak and also weak to fire. There's a few more enemies you want to get for your bestiary in this area. You have Hell Needles, a stronger type of what you faced before, and again it will counter all attacks with the needle attack. And you have Kate Siths, a name Final Fantasy VII fans will be familiar with. These leopard type enemies will use Blaster, which can paralyze or cause instant death. Another new enemy you can face is the Twin Snake. They are weak against ice and can cause poison with their attacks. Fly up and you will see a castle and a town. Enter the town and go to the weapon shop and buy 2 great bows and 2 fire arrows. You will need these for the next dungeon, and then head over the bridge and go to the right hand side so you can go down into the water, then follow the water right up until you reach the top stairs, and then go left into the trees for a secret passage, and in the grass with the girl playing, there's 4 hidden items you can get. Exit the town and enter the castle. Head up and take the right exit. Follow it around and you will get to a set of 3 steps. Take the middle one and get the hidden item from the pot, and at the bottom right, and then go back and take the right set of stairs and step on the floor switch and collect the 8 chests from the open door. Go back to the main floor of the castle and take the left door and follow it around to get a key item needed for the next dungeon. And that's all the items we can get so far in the castle, until later on. Exit the castle and then walk straight up and follow the left side and you will get to the Chocobo village. Head right and follow the trees and you will see a small patch of grass that has a hidden item. Head up to the eye section of the map, as it's shaped like a chocobo, and head right into the trees and collect 2 hidden items at the end. You will need to ride the black chocobo, which makes its debut to access the dungeon. Black chocobos can fly across the sea, but not mountains, and land in grass, which the airship can't do, so that's why we need it. I went back to the town to gather supplies, and the dungeon has a magnetic field, so if you're wearing anything metal, which is most things, you won't be able to battle. So make sure you equip the bow and arrows for Sid and Cecil to use and put them in the back row. Yang is fine, and make sure all the armor are all non-metal armor and accessories. To reach the next destination from the Chocobo village, head right and you'll see mountains. Head down a bit and go between the mountains to access the cave. A new enemy you can face in the cavern is the ogre, an enemy that has appeared in the first 3 Final Fantasy games so far. He hits hard. Head all the way right for a chest. A new enemy that you can face is the Mind Flare, which appeared in the original Final Fantasy. It can paralyze and use sap. These enemies have the rare summon Mind Flare that you need for the trophy. I would wait until after you complete the dungeon to boost and get this, when you can use all your weapons, or much later on, when you can do it on auto for ease. Head down the stairs on the bridge, follow the linear path and grab the chest before you exit to the next floor. A new enemy that you can face is the Cave Naga. They are easy to defeat but have a strong physical attack. Head up at the split and then right for a chest. Head right over the bridge and take the door on the right for 2 chests, and then exit the room and then take the exit to the left to the next floor. Head down through the door is a save point. Then follow the path down for another door that leads to 3 chests. Exit the room, cross the bridge on the left, and then head up and through the door and get the chest. Two new enemies that you can face is cave bats. They drain HP, but they can be taken out in one hit. And they are nothing to worry about, and you have Draculades. They are essentially a stronger version of the cave bats and will drain HP. Both enemies are weak to fire. Exit to the next floor on the stairs to the left. Follow the linear path and you will see a door. Go behind and around to get the final chest in the dungeon. There is a save point on the right hand side, and then enter the top door to face the boss. when you face the Dark Elf for the first time, don't do anything as it's a scripted battle and you will lose. Then after the cutscene, and you can now use any weapons and armor, change your gear and face him again. You might want to stick with the ruby rings as they protect against the pig status. The Dark Elf will cycle through the same attacks. He will do 3 low-level elemental magic to all allies, then Tornado on one character, and then Hex, which causes the pig effect. So remember to heal the character with 1 HP immediately, and cure pig using items or magic. Use focus on Yang, and Sid and Cecil to attack. The elf will turn into a dragon, and it will have a much more powerful Dark Breath attack, which hits all party members, and it has a powerful melee attack. To finish the fight quickly, you can cast Tornado to get his HP to 1. get the crystal, and then exit the dungeon. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel where there are more complete retro walkthroughs plus achievement and trophy guides, secrets and tips from the latest releases. Thanks for watching.